So I just arrived in KL, but I've only got about 24 hours.
Oh my God!
Here I am on a minivan. If you're like me and you haven't got much time in the city, then this is an ideal introduction. Or if maybe you have got a few days here, but you just want to get your bearings, then this is a perfect way to start. And I have my very helpful driver with me. What's your name?
Raghu.
Okay, lovely to meet you.
Morning.
Too early in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. You can start at 8 o'clock in the morning or you can start at 1 p.m. 8 o'clock in the morning might be better to try and avoid some of the biggest traffic jams whilst we're touring around between the different places. But we've been in the van about 5 minutes and we're already in the first traffic jam of the day. And probably not the last. Which one's the most popular?
The one that you're doing right now, 21 attraction, KL City tour.
So the first stop they bring you to on this tour is Batu Caves. And he told me lots of things, but the thing that stuck in my mind is it's 272 steps up to see the cave. So we've got an hour's stop here. I might be able to get to the top just about within that hour if I start now. 57, 58, 15, 50, oh my God. Some people seem to find the climbing easier than others, like these three characters over here. Oops, Nits again. And a great view looking down and across to the city.
I should say that Batu Caves can also be reached by taking a commuter train from KL Central in Kuala Lumpur. All you have to do is get off at the Batu Caves commuter station, or you can also take bus number 11 from the Bangkok Bank stop near the Central Market. Or of course you can also go by taxi. The second stop was a Malaysian Batik Factory. It's just an opportunity to buy some souvenirs. So for the third stop we seem to be at the King's Palace. Apparently this palace was only built recently. A new larger palace for the king. Something else interesting that he said about the king is that they change the king every 5 years. Now I've never filmed the guards at Buckingham Palace and I've never filmed the guards in London at all. But here I am in Malaysia looking at the rather smart guard. Very good.
So this next stop is the National Mosque of Malaysia, and there's also the second tallest building behind.
This mosque has a capacity for 15,000 people, and the main room is styled to look like an open umbrella.
His name is Tunku Abdul Rahman. This is the same spot that he stands and announced independence of Malaysia. And he shouted 3 times, yeah? Merdeka, Merdeka, Merdeka means independence. And this is where the Union Jack flag was brought down and Malaysian flag was raised. 12 midnight, 31st August 1957.
And Independence Square, you can see the British colonial influences around here, from the buildings to the clock tower and really down to the cricket ground where people used to go for a game of cricket. They don't do that anymore. And behind that you can see the building where they used to go for food. So our next stop is called the River of Life, and it gave life to the city, and indeed it gave the name to the city. And here 2 rivers come together. One is muddy coming from the hills. Apparently it's very nice to come here at night because they've got like LED lighting that covers all the top, and they have music and stalls and dancing. But during the day it's very pleasant as well. So for our next stop we're in Chinatown, and here there's places to eat Chinese food. There's also a Chinese temple and a Hindu temple, and there's a street market as well, which is a pretty typical street market. You can get anything here. You do have to haggle. It's not that dissimilar to one that you'd find in Thailand, of course. So I can see you can buy Gucci bags, you can buy Adidas and Nike sportswear, you can buy your football shirts, you can buy gold, you can buy Rolex watches. I'm not sure whether all of it's genuine, but it's all for sale in Chinatown in Kuala Lumpur. After walking around the market, I was a little bit hot and tired, and just a quick shout out to Luna Kitchen, an excellent coffee shop. Not only have they got good coffee and pastries, but they also gave me a charger and an adapter so that I could recharge my phone and cameras. And the next stop on this tour was KL Tower, and at the very top they've got 3 or 4 floors of interest. 1 or 2 observation decks, and then 1 is a revolving restaurant, and another one you can do all sorts of activities like bungee jumping and paragliding or parasailing or parachuting. Well, I don't know, but they all sound much too dangerous for me to try. I mean, I would do it, but we've got to get on to our next stop. So the next stop's a bit different. It's the chocolate factory here, so apparently there's a free sample of chocolate to be had. Oh, what do we have here?
Chili.
So you get 3 samples of chocolate.
Chili.
Chili chocolate.
Chili.
So when you come in, they give you all sorts of free samples of chocolate, and apparently Malaysia is one of only 2, I think, Asian countries that actually produce their own chocolate, at least in any quantity, and it's quite delicious. So the final stop on the tour, and the money shot if you like, because it's the highlight, which is the Petronas Twin Tower. What a fantastic sight that is. And you can stay here as long as you like, or they will take you back to the hotel afterwards. And this tour, as I said, I booked on Klook. They do say that you go to 21 places, or you see 21 places. Strictly that's true that you see them, but some of them you're just driving past. But that's not really meant as a negative, because to have 30 minutes here and an hour stop there during the day from being picked up at 8 o'clock and then being back to the hotel by 4 o'clock, it's a good mix of seeing things and having time to chill out and relax and eat something and have a little bit of freedom times. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this day trip around KL. Might be a good introduction if you're staying for longer. It's certainly a good day if you've only got 1 day to see it like I have. But anyway, if you did enjoy that, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications, that does help. And I'll be back for another video very, very soon. But bye for now. See you next time. Bye bye.